Astra channel. And then let's see what the cats will play with. Oh, will you play with the chickadee? And where? Astra, where did you go? Mystra, you are a cat. There you are, Astra. What? Where were you hiding? And Astra, did you finish your lunch? Because I noticed there's still quite a lot of food on your plate. Yes. Did you finish your lunch? Answer yes. Blink once for yes. Blink twice for no. Be honest, kitty, because I can literally see your food bowl from here. So just tell me the truth. Yeah? Okay. You sure you ate enough? You sure? 'Cause these are meant to be treats, not food. And Mystra, did you eat your sister's lunch? Mystra, you need to control yourself. I give you very specific portions just for you. You know? I don't want you to eat too much. Well, for you, I do want you to eat a little extra, because you're my darling. But eating too much is too much. Okay, Mystra. And you gotta make sure your sister's eating enough, okay? You want to make sure your sister's eating enough. She might be a little sassy, but she's still your sister. I need you to watch her, okay? You make sure your sister's eating. And I make fluffs. I'm just... Astra, can you roll over? Oh, look at you chew on your little toes. I heard a kitty didn't eat. Yeah. So, Mystra finished most of her food. Astra sometimes doesn't finish it. And then the problem is Mystra start eating it too. And you don't eat your sister's food. You finish your food. Or I'm not even... Oh my god. Look at you. Alright, if you want a treat, you gotta do it one more time. Okay. Yeah, okay. I feel like Hello Yesterday's curse right after it all done. Oh no. Oh hey Blizzy. Treats for the kitties? Okay. I'll give a treat for the kitties. Treats before I off to sleep. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful night, Blizzy. Okay. Astra, can you wave good night to Blizzy? Yeah, you have a piece of cardboard on you. Mystra, can you wave Blizzy good night? So you did eat Astra's lunch. You. Look at your sleepy full belly. There we go. Okay. Good, Mystra. Good wave. Her eyes judging. No, she's just full. I believe she had herself some of Astra's lunch, which is that's her lunch, and you eat your lunch. It's better. You can't just eat snacks all the time. Apparently that's a thing. When you have baby girls, they like to eat snacks more than their actual dinner or their lunch. And so they're really sneaky about it. Just look at them. True, I did that exactly. See? You're a troublemaker. You gotta eat proper food. You eat properly. You don't encourage your sister. Okay? Snacking is more taste than meals. It's true. But Blizzy, you can have snacks, but you can't just make it your whole meal. Okay? Look. See? Mistra's growing up big and strong. And then Astra, look at her. She's a little, well, she's not unhealthy, but she's definitely not as, she's not growing as much as Mystra is. Look at that. All right, P's vet visit went well. He moved 2 teeth. Oh, got comments of being a really cozy cat and even more well sedated. Been separated a bit from Tiny because of stitches in his mouth. And yes, he saw pink elephants for the first day. Oh, poor. But good P. Sounds like it wasn't too stressful for P, which is ideal. So good for them. But 2 whole teeth. Poor kitty. Oh, Mystra. Okay, that was really good. I didn't even ask you to do it. So people came 2-3 hours earlier. So I opened the door, said hi. I said hi, looked at each other awkward, and then he said, I'm from the block for the toilet. I just looked at him and said, oh, okay, come on in. Did he come in and do the job? He was far more cuddly. Aww. Well, I wonder if that's proof that you're his safe, that you're his safe, cozy place. I didn't know he came over so did I get a call? I thought he went to the wrong first. So our bedroom is a whole mess. He said, you're gonna trap your cat in the bedroom? I said, yeah. He said, okay. Then I left the litter box and he wondered if I told him he wondered about that. I told him rather she go in there and in the room and he can work with no interruption from cat. So that he was there to install it. So how did that go? How does it go? It's finally happening. It must be funny happening early when you're probably half out of it, but it's finally coming together. You're getting your thing. I'm too autistic to understand the manual. Aw. Sometimes it just be like that, right? Sometimes it just be like that. And you, make sure you eat your lunch, okay? Ow. Don't chew on my finger. Okay, licky. Astra lickies. Good lickies. Like it said press 1 or 2 and I hold for 5 seconds, but it was apparently just hold the button down. And I thought it was 2-step process, so it's like you're doing Morse code. It's not Morse code, McFluffs. It's supposed to be streamlined technology. Imagine having to actually input Morse code to operate a machine, though. That'd be crazy. Want to see pics? You're brand new. What? I'm kind of. Part of me was curious. What is this special toilet? What's so special about this special toilet? I mean, when I go to my uncle's, they have a toilet designed just for it. Not exactly, but they have like handles so he can, hold on because he needs someplace to hold. He has a bidet attachment, it's kind of set up so he doesn't fall over. So yeah, so special toilets is, I do see it. McFluff is be look at my toilet. So, I was thinking it's kind of. I didn't want to say it, but I thought it was kind of funny. It's kind of cute too. Yeah, that has. Wait, is that a Care bidet? Oh, it looks like it looks like my bidet. Not quite though. Ooh, the handle is fancy though. But it looks funny. Do your seat bigger than the back? Yep, it's that's how it's supposed to be. It's meant to accommodate people better than the regular toilet seat. So it's a little wider, a little bit. So it does look weird, but it's definitely a lot more cozy. And also, you know, it does have the wash feature, which is really nice. I'm not poor. I'm not poor. No. No, not at all, Nicholas. You have a rich life with Bonky and P and Tiny and everything. It sounds like you got. It sounds like. What am I trying to say? It sounds nice. I guess that's it. Are you two going to try out the new Elite Specs beta in Guild Wars 2? I'll probably pop on, give all the heavy armor ones a try, because I like the heavy armor classes. And then we'll see. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious about Warriors the most, because it'll be an actual support spec for Warrior. And it sounds cool. Oh, Mystra. Tried the Mesmer and Engie next. Nice! Engie looks like it's really good. The new toilet is more cozy to sit on, but it looks dirt when it's bigger than back. I can't unsee it with Bongan. It looks like a duck. You can call it your duck. Your toilet duck. Your duck and toilet, you know? Oh, I love how cozy Mystra gets. Look, Mystra's so cute and cozy. Mystra roll. Ah, you're so cozy looking. You're so cute. There you go. Oh, you silly cat. Oh, I should have swept up a little. I call it Berit or Beten or Hartrud. What do those names mean? I haven't decided yet. That's cute. What should I never named mine. I never thought about naming it, but maybe I will. I'll name it. I don't know. What do you even name of a day? Mystra, high five. Okay, Mystra, can you roll over? Mystra, roll over, please. Very nice. That was very nice, Mystra. You deserve a treat. I didn't sweep before starting Cutie Playtime. It's a bit of a mess in here. So, if you see like dust bunnies flying around, it's Astra. Can I get a wave? Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Can I get a high five? Oh yeah. Can I get a patty cake? Patty cake, baker's cat. Bake me a cake faster than that. Patty cake. Yeah. Oh, isn't me or Astra's looking mighty fluffy today? Look, she has like this kind of mane looking thing going on. Barry, name usually for 70 plus. Oh, so it's an old style name. Gertrude is 90 plus name. Oh my gosh. Imagine being it's kind of fun seeing really old names. Makes you wonder where they came from and what they were thinking when they came up with it, and why don't people use those names more often? And Betan is a nickname for a 40-plus-year-old car. Oh, really? 40-plus-year-old car. Honestly, if there's a car that's been running for 40 years, that's a pretty good car. Old technology was made to be really simple and durable, but they do come with their host of issues. They will work as long as you maintain them, but like a 40-year-old car probably gets like 5 miles a gallon. It's loud. It rumbles like crazy at 5 miles per gallon. And if you get into an accident, the car will just have a slight dent, but you as the passenger will be like mush. So yeah, there's something amazing about old cars. But at the same time, there's a beauty to modern technology. No, 40 plus or a car. Oh, I thought you meant 40-year-old cars. Because I mean, there are 40-year-old cars. I just thought, part of me thought that maybe you had a culture over there that just kept their cars forever. You had a brand of car that just lasted 40 plus years, and it was just normal over there. Our vacuum name is Gunbrit. Oh, our vacuum name is called Gunbrit. And our lights are called Lighthead. I think your shower chair is no old Betan or Berit. I never seem to remember. Or it's both. You know? When you're sitting, like if I was sitting on a shower chair, I'd be like, oh, I feel like I'm a 40-year-old gut 30-year-old Betan. Oh, maybe it'd be like, when I'm sitting on this chair, I feel like Gunbrit. That's true as well. Some have their car forever. Yeah. Some cars last forever when you maintain them, which is impressive. And like, there's something cool about old technology. Just how durable, but they're also like super simple, so you can replace the parts. Oh, you're so cute. Gunbrit is 60 plus. Oh, 60 plus. Sometimes I feel like a Gunbrit. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing things correctly. The only reference I have is like maybe a movie or something. Or maybe I watched oh, my frame of reference is that video you sent me with all the Nordic curses. You got me. What are you doing? You're so fluffy today. Why are you so fluffy today, Astra? Oh, you kicked me. It's okay. I was all up in your personal space, so I understand. But still, what about now? Okay. I know cats are all about personal space, but sometimes I just want to invade that personal space. I know. Oh my gosh. See, look, gotta touch the paws. So the cats, I touch their front paws pretty often, that they're relatively used to it. See, look, I can touch their front paws, but if I touch the back paw, don't touch the back paws. Look at those. Look at those little beans. Touch those back paws. Okay, there we go. In Sweden, inmates who study or work get $1.77 per hour after taxes. Wow. A person in custody gets custody contribution $10 a week after taxes. You cannot study or work until they get their sentence done. Oh wow. I mean, it makes sense. Like if you just give people the option to study, especially in when you're forced to be in jail, it gives people an opportunity to just improve their life when they get back out. And it just makes sense because most people, not everybody, probably like 90% of people, and so that's like every reason to allow this to be a thing. Is that if someone has the opportunity to improve their life when they get out of jail, then they will do it. Most likely. In fact, a lot of the people who... So here's how it works. 60% of Americans who go to prison, as in they serve out a several-year sentence, they have so much trouble integrating back into society that they will purposely go back to jail because they have no real ability to live a normal life anymore. 60%. So it's... Not all of them on purpose, but actually, when I saw people, inmates being interviewed about going to jail, getting free, and then finding out that it's hard outside of jail. You don't even have food security. Like they don't even know where they're gonna get the meal for the day when they're back out. And so when people are just forced into that kind of situation, it's... I mean, it's crazy, but jail is just a better option for them. Not because they've... Yeah. Or not jail, prison. They go to work at 8:30, lunch 11:30. Out yard by 12:30. Reba 1:30. Sport and visit 4 p.m. Call home 6 midnight 8 p.m. Wow. That's that's better working conditions than most Americans. Okay. When I was a dishwasher, my shift started at 5 a.m. I got lunch at 11 a.m. in which I was not... Technically, I was allowed 30 minutes. No, not even 30 minutes. I was allowed 15 minutes for lunch. And I was encouraged by my coworkers not to not to sit down and enjoy my lunch because work needed to get done. And so I would grab a sandwich, eat it while like sweeping the room. And then and then I wasn't allowed to do that up front because people would ask me to like clean things up for them. And so it was like, oh, this is your time to sweep the back rooms. So I'll be in the dark, steamy back rooms, just sweeping up with a sandwich in my hand. And so like I'm working on my lunch break. And then like people get sent money to inmates, get them when they get released or something. Oh, that's really cool. Custody 8 a.m., training 10 a.m., 11:30 lunch, 12 train, 1 p.m. lawyer, 2 p.m. work. Wow, 4 p.m. personal investigation, 6 p.m. call lawyer, 8 p.m. lockdown/night. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's better working conditions than actual Americans. And that's crazy because I had it good. You know, the chef that I worked with. So he worked the full 8-hour shift. He came in earlier than me. Like I'd come in, I'll be like, morning chef. And he came in, he prepared all the special dishes he was gonna do for the day. He had his 8-hour shift. He's not allowed to get paid more than that. No, he was on salary. So his pay was fixed. And so he took care of all of that, cooked for the day. He stayed after to prep the special dishes for like his upcoming events. Meaning that he was working like 12 hours a day on average. He doesn't get paid for those extra hours. He did take his 30-minute lunch break, sort of. No 15-minute lunch break. You could get some 10-minute breaks. You get 2 10-minute breaks, which you're encouraged not to take because, you know, there's work to be done. Yeah, that's the working life in America. And that's the restaurant life. It's horrible. And then you have people calling you lazy because of like you're working. It's like that's not a real job. I'm like, but yeah. I went to a AT&T store. And he was on his break and I said, oh, take your time. He wanted to help. I said, no, take your time. If you got cameras, you can look around and not. I can just take a look around and not look like I need help until you're done. He gave you this thought about it, and for me it was not normal to work on your lunch. If you're not in an industry where you sometimes can't sit down but you get lunch paid, the company pays you to eat. And oh, really? In America, lunchtime is not paid. So when you take your 30-minute, 15, no, I think it was 30 minutes. Yeah, it's unpaid. They don't pay you during your lunchtime. You have to get lunchtime, but they don't pay you for it. Legally, they have to give you lunchtime, but they don't have to pay you for it. It kind of sucks. And so there's some people who wanted to just get out of work early. And so they'd skip their lunch. But then their company gets sued by the law because they're legally supposed to force people to have lunch. But and so we were in this situation where we just want to leave earlier, you know? I've skipped my lunch break so many freaking times when I was working as a dishwasher. I'll be like, hey boss, can I just leave 30 minutes early? Just by skipping the lunch break. And when we're doing doing paper time cards, it worked. But eventually they switched to electronic. And so you had to clock out for lunch. So it was a situation where you had to clock out for lunch exactly 30 minutes because it's all recorded. So if you if you clocked back in early, the system would automatically count 30 minutes. And so you'd be working for however early you clocked in for free. And if you went over 30 minutes, well, you better believe that that extra lunch break you took, better believe you're not gonna get paid. The extra minute of lunch break, you better believe you're not getting paid for that. So it was like, it was messed up. Clock in early, you work for free. Clock back in early, you work for free. Clock in late, they dock you a minute of pay. Or however minutes you were late. It was crazy. And yeah. That's America for you. And they're just allowed to do that. Actually, they're not allowed to do that. They were sued. And yeah, eventually they had to pay everyone back for the time that they stole from people. But, you know, that was like years later. And, you know. I understand some industry does a 1 hour lunch break and not paid. But I usually eat on 30 minutes and work 30 minutes. I can leave 30 minutes earlier and just work for free because I hate sitting late. Yeah. That's what I don't mind work. Younger me was gung-ho about doing work and putting work in. And so, yeah, I just like doing stuff. But, oh man, that was a surefire way for me to burn myself out. You have places that unpaid lunchtime as well, but not everyone depends on the work. Oh, I see. Dishwasher on average paid monthly. After taxes is included in the salary. $2,900 US. Highest is $3,500. Wow. After taxes is included in the salary. Wow, that's not. Wait, that's really good. That is really good. Let me think. After taxes, my take home every 2 weeks working as a dishwasher was like $450 US or something like. No, more than that. Definitely more than that. I forget. What's 15 times 40? 15. I was being paid like $15 an hour. Multiply that. What's 15 times 80? I wasn't working 40 hours a week. I was working like I think they only gave us like 35 hours a week because they did not want to have us technically full time to give us benefits. So they gave us specifically 35 hours a week. So we don't get benefits. And taxes, they took about 40%. So 1,200 times. Yeah, I took about 700. My paycheck was like $720. Yeah, that sounds about right. About $700 every 2 weeks. And then there was like yeah, taxes are crazy here. And so like imagine rent, just paying for gas. So gas is probably like $50 actually more than that. 2 weeks worth of gas, yeah. 2 weeks worth of gas, like $50. Rent is like, yeah. So, I remember calculating, it was the 2 weeks just to handle like the basic expenses. 1 week to handle like your essentials, just like survive your food. And so you had like maybe 5 days worth of work that you actually got money to spend on yourself. And that was for the month. That was your budget for the month. So yeah, it's not a good life. It's not good living. Oh, they're playing. Look at them. Alright, my uncle's here. He's on his own to fish. His family is home in the States. You know what? I can ask him if you got room for serious candy and can go and box it for you when he gets back. Oh, that'd be really sweet. Oh my gosh. I could have packed some. I could have asked them to get some American candy for you too. Isn't there? Oh, we gotta get you some peach rings. I think you would like peach rings. And hello, Zeradum. How you doing? America's land of the free unless you get sick, and if you don't get sick, you've really got free time. But you can only get right. I mean, owning a gun is pretty cool, Bonky. But seriously, it was hard. It's not good living. Oh, you're so cute, Mystra. Oh, what's that? Oh, peach rings. They're one of my favorite candies. So they are a jelly candy. It's like it's a circle. It has like one side is like peach flavored candy, and the other side is like a white creamy candy. Let's see. Peach rings. Let me see. Oh, here it is. They're really tasty. Let me see if I can get a screenshot or something. Okay, how do I download this? There it is. This is a peach ring. They have a peach flavored coating on the top. They have a little bit of sugar on the outside, and on the bottom is like this kind of creamy flavored candy. It's really nice. It's one of my favorites. Well, I got free time and money while being unemployed. Oh my. I mean, ammo is kind of expensive, but it is pretty fun shooting a gun. AR-15s. I can own an AR-15 though if I get a hunting. Whoa, an AR-15? Dang. What are you hunting with that thing? That's a gimme. I got her on Jagtrud. Did you decide on the name? Jagtrud? I'll ask McFluffs when she gets back. But dang, what are you hunting, Bonky? I heard that sometimes you use AR-15 when there's wild boar involved, but that's pretty. It's very specific for their case because they're kind of crazy. And Mystra, is that what you were eating? Were you finishing Astra's lunch? Oh, you're so cute. So you didn't pass the law that allows it, as long as it's semi-automatic. Okay. Well, most hunts are moose, elk, deer, and boars, so... Oh! I mean, moose, elk are legitimately huge and actually dangerous. Deer, less big, less dangerous, but a buck, a male deer, they can actually be quite dangerous too. Wild boar are actually legitimately dangerous. And I do know that boar have caused havoc in America because one, they are very, very sturdy. They breed like crazy. They eat everything. They're aggressive too. And so wild boar have been a menace in America to the point where there's groups of people who offer services where you fly in a helicopter, get a machine gun, and you could just fly and start shooting at wild boar. Just flocks and flocks of boar, and you're just unloading randomly into them. And even with services like that, wild boar are still like a problem. Oh yeah, that's why if I make it to 90 and happy with your life, I will go fight a moose hand to hand. Oh my, I mean, what better way for a Viking to go out, right? During battle and hand-to-hand combat with a moose. Moose being, like, there are giant trucks here in America, and I hear that moose are bigger than that, so moose are horrifying. So Jagtrud? So have you settled on the name, McFluffs? Jagtrud. I just realized it smells like a hospital cleaning thing to sterilize every time you use it. Oh my. That is the hospital smell. Like just like constant application of sterilizing solutions. And that bleach, alcohol smell, oh. I'm not a big fan of that smell. Oh yeah, if you know that, I've seen the stereotypes in the South Park. In the South, but you can't hate it. I know. So, like, here's the thing about gun culture. I think, like, guns can be cool, they can be fun. I won't deny that, but they're just a little too crazy about it. They go way too far. I know that's how it is in most hobbies, but man. Like, yeah, it's cool, but you know, sometimes there are certain people who shouldn't have a gun. Sometimes there's people who shouldn't have a tool that can kill somebody with just a little flick of your finger. It smells clean, but at the same time, like old people smell. Oh my. That's the. Yeah, that smell. I can never get used to it. I really don't like that smell. Oh. Enjoy it. You'll get used to it. It's kind of nice. I kind of like my experience with the bidet is I kind of like it. I mean, is it using water or sterilizing solution? Sterilizing solution sounds horrifying. Just water for me. Okay, well, you know what? While those cats play and go crazy, I'm gonna sweep a little bit. I haven't Cats, how have you created such a mess? Cats, my little babies. Okay, you can. Cats, a little messy. I know where all the cardboard comes from. The thing about cardboard scratchers is that it does get cardboard everywhere. Who knew? Who knew buying cardboard for the cats to scratch results in cardboard everywhere? So these cats, they grew up with cardboard scratchers in the shelter. And so that's their preference. They just prefer scratching cardboard. In fact, they slept on cardboard for, I think, a couple months while they were babies. And so it just, what they're used to. Let's see. Stupid cleaning thing. But yeah, clean and then clean another thing, but oh my. No wonder if I clean the button front. Oh, I just use toilet paper. Like, I still keep toilet paper around, but I use so much less of it when I have the bidet. Just a quick little, just like one sheet, little dab, nice and clean. And oh my goodness, did I just not sweep for a week or something? I don't remember. I haven't. Astra? Wait, what are you? Hey. No. Okay. Well, it's been kind of a busy week last week. It's gonna be a busy week this week too. Not as busy as last week, but oh my goodness, so much cat fur. Okay, that should do it. Oops. Okay, you silly cats. Yeah, no, it feels so weird to get a breeze on you. It's not It's not supposed to. I mean, have you seen? So in Japan, they have really fancy bidets that will clean you up, for one, with water, and then also dry you. And it'll play you soothing music and give you a light show. Like the ones in Japan are so good. And that was my experience. They're so cool. It was it I it was different, but it was kind of nice. It's starting to get a breeze on you. It feels like it's not supposed to do that. Oh my. Mate, I just wanted too short to reach the floor, so I used the tiptoes. Oh, the pains of being vertically challenged? I don't know. No music? Okay. It's okay. So the thing about having the one that plays music for you is that you'll get tired of the song that they play. But with the miracles of modern technology, you could just play soothing music on your phone, you know? Sitting on your porcelain throne with the high-tech futuristic features. You could put on some blue whale music, you know? Or maybe some dolphin songs, you know, sometimes. But if you had one that had its own playlist, you can't switch the music. You just hear that one song over and over and over. And you'll get tired of it because, you know, everyone has to spend some time on their toilet. Every day, no less. There's no song that I would like to hear every single day for the rest of my life. That's not a thing for me. But I think luckily for that one I used when I visited Japan, you could turn the music off. Mine would have push it on repeat, push it on repeat. I mean, that sounds kinda. I mean, it feels like it'll work. Maybe it'll motivate. But here's the thing, Bonky. You shouldn't be pushing it too hard. Don't push it too much. You gotta let it come naturally. Otherwise, you'll hurt yourself. Very important. High five. High five. Okay. Oops. You know, I didn't really play with the cats. I just gave them snacks. But, oh wow. It's about time for me to wrap up kitty playtime. I've been playing a lot more Guild Wars 2 lately. So maybe I'll see you two online sometimes. I'm kind of curious about the beta. I might, you know, give it a little try for a bit before I go do the rest of my daily stuff. Do my work. Lately, Mystra's been so cute. Here, this is what I do with Mystra. I give her a little. I wonder if she'll do it. I do this, and then she gives me that cute face. Look at her. Good, Mystra. You get a treat. Mystra. purring. Can you hear her purring? Oh, too bad my computer's so loud. Maybe I should do something about that. Turn on silent mode or something. Alright, time to wrap up kitty playtime. Bonky and McFluffs. It's been a pleasure, as always. I'll try to be on tonight. And I think my internet is stable today, so things should be back to normal. I've been playing... Yeah. I'll see you, Bonky McFluffs, and Zetatem next time. I'll be back Friday. Alright. Bye-bye. And enjoy your brand new toilet, McFluffs. Yeah. And Bonky.